That's the problem with your generation, all right? Everyone thinks their opinion matters. You're acting like you're auditing the company.
You seem awfully confident for someone who just got dismissed as unqualified.
Let's just say I have faith that justice will prevail. Sometimes the most unexpected things happen.
Oh, I have to sit through yet another interview with someone who probably Googled how to sound professional last night.
We should probably get started.
Like these entry-level candidates, they're all the same. No experience, just buzzwords and desperation. $5 says she name drops the word synergy in the first 2 minutes. I bet you.
Oh, shall we?
Yep. Let's do it.
Rachel, right?
Yes, Rachel.
Great. Great.
I'm Jill from HR. This is Clayton from the operations team and Sam from project management.
Hey, nice to meet you.
Likewise.
All right, let's make this quick, all right? I got 3 more of these today.
We'll start with some standard questions about your background.
Actually, I like to get a real feel for people. The script questions are useless. So, marketing coordinator, huh? At a mid-sized firm too. Account manager before that, pretty standard trajectory.
I've built really strong client relationships.
Everyone says strong relationship. What does that even mean?
It means I prioritize communication, follow through on commitments, and adapt strategies based on client feedback.
Buzzwords. See, this is what I'm talking about. People think saying the right words is like the same as having real skills.
Maybe we should stick to the interview questions.
Well, I'm assessing her, all right? This is how you find out if someone can handle pressure. Taking notes? That's cute.
Yeah, I like to document how companies handle the candidate experience.
Well, we're not here to impress you. You're here to impress us.
Of course.
So, tell me, Rachel, what makes you think you can handle this job when you've never worked in an environment like ours?
I adapt quickly. I've managed demanding clients, unpredictable deadlines, and changing priorities. I am confident.
Confident, yeah, right, all right. Everyone says that too.
Confidence isn't saying it, it's showing it.
And you think you've shown it? I mean, you've been here for 5 minutes.
Then you've already had 5 minutes to decide.
Yeah, you've got some attitude.
I prefer the word composure.
You know, that's actually a good quality. We deal with tight timelines.
We deal with pressure, Sam. Real pressure. Not just tight timelines.
I'm used to pressure. It's the disrespect that's new.
Excuse me?
You asked me to show confidence. That's what confidence looks like.
Your body language is a little defensive, all right? Arms crossed, tight posture. That reads as closed off.
I'm listening attentively.
And this reads like someone trying too hard. Spearheaded partnerships, cultivated partnerships, it's all very inflated.
Clayton, maybe we should focus on her qualification.
I am. I'm just being honest about what I'm seeing. You know, she's probably better suited for assistant level work, something more entry level.
Can I ask about the company culture here?
Culture? Sure. We work hard, we get results, and we don't waste time on feelings.
And how does the team handle collaboration?
Well, we have weekly syncs and open communication channels.
We get things done. That's the culture.
And feedback. Do you value input from all levels of the organization?
Feedback, most people just need to do their jobs and not overthink management decisions. That's the problem with your generation, all right? Everyone thinks their opinion matters. You're acting like you're auditing the company.
I'm just curious how leadership responds to input from their team.
Look, I've been here 5 years, all right? I know how this place works. If you want to make it at this company, you learn to follow, not question. We don't need people trying to reinvent the wheel.
We do value initiative.
The company actually prides itself on innovation.
Innovation comes from people who know their places first. All right, you can't innovate if you don't understand the basics. And I think we've seen enough. right? I don't see a great fit here. Maybe a smaller firm would appreciate your skill set more.
That's really good to know, actually, because this wasn't really a job interview.
What?
I have been conducting an internal review of the company's hiring practices, sitting in as a candidate to evaluate how interviews are conducted. My full name is Rachel Linwood. I'm the CEO and founder of this company.
Sorry, what? I mean, no, that's...
I have been concerned about high turnover rates and consistently poor feedback from candidates. Today confirmed my suspicions.
Hold up, this is a misunderstanding, right? I was just testing your resilience under pressure. That's part of my interview technique. Come on, we all know it.
No, you violated multiple interview protocols. You showed bias, unprofessionalism, and complete disregard for the company values we've worked to establish. This session was recorded, as all formal interviews are. Every word is documented.
This is HR's fault, all right? No one trained me properly on interviewing standards. Jill should have...
We should have done multiple training sessions.
This is not a problem about training. The problem is attitude. And attitude reflects leadership at every level.
Look, I'm a top performer, right? My numbers are excellent. You can't just...
You were a top performer. Past tense. Effective immediately, you're relieved of your duties. And you too. Thank you both for participating today. Your presence was noted. Your behavior is exactly why I came undercover. This company has grown too comfortable excusing arrogance as leadership. That ends today.
No, you can't just fire me on the spot, all right? There are procedures.
I already have.
Yeah, well, I guess we just witnessed the fastest promotion reversal in company history.
This is unfair. No, I was set up, all right? This whole thing was a setup.
Maybe next time, just start the interview on time.
I should have said something. I knew it was wrong, but
We will discuss it, just not now.
Did you really just come to test us?
I'd been hearing rumors about toxic interviews, candidates describing humiliating experiences. I just needed to see it for myself.
Well, you picked the right day.
I wish I hadn't needed to. Your professionalism today did not go unnoticed. You stayed respectful even when he didn't.
I try.
The company's next leadership training will focus on humility, and I'd like you to help facilitate it. Consider it a promotion.
Really?
Really. We need people who lead with integrity, not ego.
Thank you. I won't lay down.
I know you won't. And Jill, you're getting a raise. You need to feel empowered to speak up when things go wrong. And that starts with us valuing your voice.
you got it, boss.
Yeah, best interview I've ever been a part of.
Good morning, I'm Mariah Thompson. I'm here for the hotel manager interview.
All right, take a seat over there.
Good morning, Mr. Daniel. Luis Martinez. Thank you for this opportunity.
Yeah, sit down. We'll get to you when we get to you.
Is it me, or is this completely unprofessional?
Trust me, you're not imagining it. Hello! I'm here for the manager position. I assume you've been expecting me?
Vanessa, what a pleasure. Please, please come in. This is a beautiful Chanel suit, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, yes, it is. You have excellent taste. My personal shopper picked it up for me in Paris last month.
Paris, how wonderful. And that necklace, absolutely stunning.
Oh my God, thank you. It's been in my family for generations. We own several properties in the hospitality industry, you know. My father has connections with major hotel chains all across the country.
Really? Which chains? I'd love to hear more about your family's business empire.
Well, my father owns the Grandview Resort chain, and we have partnerships with Luxury Suites International. I'm used to the finer things, obviously, and I understand what wealthy guests expect.
That's exactly what I needed to hear. Someone who understands our clientele. Someone with the right background and proper connections.
Excuse me, but when will we be discussing the actual interview process and timeline?
You will have to wait your turn. Can't you see I'm speaking with a qualified candidate?
I'd also like to mention my experience managing the downtown Marriott for the past 5 years. I have excellent references.
Look, the position requires someone with the right background, the proper connections in this industry. Not everyone is cut out for this level of responsibility. I think we should start with your interview first, since you're clearly the most qualified candidate here.
Oh my God, that sounds perfect. I had a feeling that this would go so smoothly.
Right this way. I'm very impressed about your family's credentials.
Did that really just happen? He's more interested in her jewelry than anyone's actual qualifications.
What do you think about his behavior? Have you experienced this kind of bias before?
Fortunately, yes, but never this blatant. He didn't even look at my resume. He just dismissed us both the moment he saw her designer clothes.
How do you typically handle situations like this?
Honestly, I usually just walk away. I mean, it's clear he's already made up his mind based on our family's money. Why waste our time?
Maybe you should stay. Sometimes things aren't what they seem. Sometimes situations can change unexpectedly.
Change? Did you see how he was practically bowing to her? I mean, the interview was just a formality at this point.
Trust me on this. I have reasons to believe the right person will ultimately get this job.
What reasons? You seem awfully confident for someone who just got dismissed as unqualified.
Let's just say I have faith that justice will prevail. Sometimes the most unexpected things happen.
Well, that went even better than I expected. I've essentially been offered the position. Just a few more formalities to complete.
Formalities? The interview lasted less than 10 minutes.
Well, when you have the right background and connections, things move quickly. My family's business relationships really impressed him.
Mrs. Vanessa is definitely our front runner, and the remaining interviews are mostly procedural at this point.
I'm really sorry that you two came all this way for nothing, but some positions require a certain pedigree.
We'll see about that.
Mariah Thompson, you're next. Let's get this over with.
Actually, let's take our time with this one.
Look, I'm going to be honest with you. The position's already been filled. I'm only doing this to complete the process, so let's keep it brief.
I appreciate receiving a proper interview. I have extensive qualifications and experience in hotel management that I like to discuss.
Your experience is irrelevant compared to what Miss Vanessa brings to the table. She has family connections, financial backings, and the right social standing.
Shouldn't hotel management be based on professional competency, leadership skills, and industry knowledge rather than personal wealth?
I don't understand how the hospitality business works. Successful hotels need managers with powerful connections and financial resources.
Let me ask you about some specific scenarios. If you had a major guest complain about service quality, how would you expect your manager to handle it?
Look, these are theoretical questions that don't matter. What matters is having the right background.
What about staff scheduling conflicts during peak season? How important is experience with workforce management?
Are we almost done here? I have things to do.
What specific hotel management qualifications does Vanessa possess that makes her superior to other candidates?
She has connections, money, influence. That is what business is about.
And professional experience? Leadership skills? Customer service expertise?
This interview is over. You failed to meet the position requirements. Your background isn't even suitable enough for this level of responsibility.
Can you clarify exactly what those requirements are? In writing?
I don't need to clarify anything. My decision is final. Let's go. I made my decision. Vanessa, the position is yours. With your family connections and background, you're a clear choice for the job.
I knew it. Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
I can't wait to start implementing all sorts of changes around here.
This is unbelievable. You're making this decision based purely on wealth, not qualification.
I'm making this decision based on what's best for the business. Vanessa understands our clientele.
Yeah, she understands spending money, not making it through good management.
Some people just don't understand how the business world works. Connections matter. Influence matters.
I suggest you both accept the decision and leave. I won't tolerate any more of your challenges to my authority.
Your authority? This isn't authority, it's discrimination. You're hiring based on financial background, not merit.
That's enough. Security can escort you out if necessary.
This is unethical and potentially illegal. I mean, qualified candidates deserve a fair consideration regardless of their bank account.
Qualified? You're both delusional if you think you could compete with my credentials.
Actually, I think there's been a misunderstanding.
What kind of misunderstanding?
I'm Mariah Thompson, CEO of this hotel chain. I've been conducting an undercover evaluation of your hiring practices.
CEO? No, that's impossible. You're just a job candidate. There's no way.
I'm the CEO, and I'm appalled by what I've witnessed today. You violated every principle of fair hiring practices.
Wait, you're the CEO? But I thought, this has to be some mistake.
Miss Thompson, I can explain. I was just trying to find the best fit for the company culture.
Yeah.
The best fit. You dismiss qualified candidates based solely on their appearance and financial status.
That's not what happened. I was considering all factors, including business connection, to help.
You never looked at anyone's qualifications except Vanessa's family's money. That's not just unprofessional, it's discriminatory.
Miss Thompson, I apologize if there was any misunderstanding. I certainly didn't mean to be disrespectful to any of my future colleagues.
Future colleagues, Miss Vanessa, you demonstrated an entitled attitude and showed no genuine qualifications for hotel management. You won't be receiving this position.
But Daniel already offered me the job. You can't just take it back. I didn't recognize you.
I can, and I will. This position requires professional competency, not family connections.
Please, Miss Thompson, I made a mistake. I can learn from this. Give me another chance.
Daniel, you're terminated effective immediately. Your bias towards wealthy candidates violates company policies and professional standards.
You can't fire me. I've been with this company for 3 years. That is totally unfair.
What's unfair is dismissing qualified candidates because they don't wear designer clothes.
This is your fault. You said that the job was mine. You said my connections were everything.
You're the one who came in here acting like you own the place. Miss Thompson, I apologize.
You're both responsible for your own behavior. I suggest you leave before I call security.
This isn't over.
My dad's gonna be so mad at me.
Excuse me, but I think Starbucks is having their job interviews down the street.
Yeah, I work at Starbucks already, so I think I know where their job interviews are.
Wow, there you have it. Your outfit just screams I work at Starbucks. So why don't you run back to your little barista bar and leave the serious internships to me? This is Goldman Sachs, for Christ's sakes. You can't get an internship here if you're dressed poor. Everyone knows that.
Well, if you really need to know, I'm interviewing here at Goldman because I don't want to work at Starbucks forever. Though, the drink perks are kind of nice.
Look, my dad used to be a partner here, and he told me that most of the people who work here are legacy. It's not what you know, it's who you know. So you got no shot. Hate to break it to you.
Why are you so interested in me anyway? I mean, can't you just mind your own business?
Because you're my competition for the internship, and now I'm in your head.
They go low, I go high. May the best woman get the internship.
Losers always try to be nice. It makes them look better when they lose.
Whatever.
You must be Becky and Leah, my 2 intern applicants? Great, I'm Mrs. Franklin and I'll be interviewing you. Now, I hate to have anyone wait any longer, but it looks like Becky, you're first on the list, so if you'll just wait, Leah. Becky, would you come to my office with me, please?
Sure thing, Mrs. Franklin. I am so sorry you have to interview that other girl after me. She looks like the trash collector who just got done with her shift.
Well, I enjoy meeting all the applicants. Why don't you tell me a little about yourself?
Well, I really love shopping. That's probably my main passion.
Okay, well, what do you like to shop for?
Oh, you know, just the normal stuff. Clothes, shoes, that perfect little purse for the summertime. And since all of that stuff is really expensive, I've grown quite fond of money. Like, money is awesome.
Okay, why do you think you're a good fit for this internship?
I am so glad you asked. So my dad used to be a partner here, so basically I think I'd be perfect.
Right. So your dad used his connections to get you an interview?
Well, yeah, duh.
Okay, Becky, I think the interview portion is over, so I'll walk you back to the lobby.
Wow, that was a lot easier than I thought it would be. I can't wait to be working here. Do you know how many sick days the interns get?
That will be covered in orientation. Now let's get back to the lobby. Thank you for waiting, Leah. I only really have one question for you. I can ask it here, is that all right?
She's not even going to waste her time with you.
Yes, ma'am, that's perfectly fine. If it's one question, I hope I can provide an adequate answer.
Why do you want to work for Goldman Sachs?
Well, I know that Goldman is one of the best money managers in the world. And coming from a low-income family myself, I had to be my family's money manager ever since I was a little girl.
Enough with the sob story.
So, I figured with all my experience, I could come and intern here and learn from the best.
Okay, well that was depressing. Can we hurry this up? I have a nail appointment at 4.
Oh, you'll be out of here in no time. And when you leave, don't bother to come back.
What? You can't be serious.
I'm serious as a heart attack. Leah, I want to offer you the summer internship here at Goldman Sachs.
But she comes from a poor family. She could never fit in here.
Well, actually, I also came from a poor family, and I've done great here. In fact, the circumstances of my youth gave me the strength and the grit to be successful in the workplace. Quite frankly, Becky, I don't think you have that kind of grit.
Fine, but just wait till my dad finds out about this.
Wow, Mrs. Franklin, I don't even know what to say.
Just say you'll start Monday.
Absolutely.
Hi.
Hi. Oh, actually, do you think you could grab me some water while I wait? Thanks.
Well, actually, I don't work here.
I thought you were like the receptionist or something.
No.
Why are you here?
Well, I am here to apply for the job.
Wait, you were interviewing for the sales analyst position?
Yeah, I do. And I was thrilled when they called me in for the interview because, I've always wanted to work for a prestigious company like this. And, well, you know what? They must have seen something in me.
Are you sure they weren't calling you in for like the janitor position?
No, I am here for the sales analyst position, just like you.
Honey, what manager would hire someone as old as you are? I mean, the healthcare costs would be through the roof. Besides, it's kind of hard to hustle and grind when you have to be in bed by 7 p.m.
Well, now for your information, I do not go to bed at 7 p.m. And my doctor says that I am as healthy as a horse.
Right. But like, did you even go to college though? Because I know a lot of women didn't go to college when you were young.
That's true, and I didn't go to college, but I completed a 2-year program at night school, and I've been an assistant at another tech company for the last 6 years.
Wow, that's so cool. I was actually top of my class at Harvard University. Harvard, ever heard of it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, word of advice though, don't apply for jobs that you're like totally underqualified for because you're just gonna embarrass yourself.
You know what? Thank you for the tip.
Of course.
But I'm just gonna try my best.
Okay, we'll see how far that gets you.
Yeah, we will.
Okay, ladies, thank you both very much for coming in to interview today. Because of the nature of this position, it needs to be filled right away, so I will be making my final decision after I've spoken with you both. Now, who is first?
Oh, that would be me. I think you will see that I am the perfect candidate for this role.
Excellent. Follow me, Miss Jenkins.
Okay.
Good luck.
Thank you so much, Mr. Franklin. I mean, I know my resume speaks for itself.
Of course, Miss Jenkins. Thank you for coming in. Miss Anderson, are you ready?
Absolutely. Thank you, sir. Oh, Mr. Franklin, thanks so much for having me in today.
Well, thank you very much for coming in, and you have a very fascinating life story.
Oh, nobody's ever said that to me before.
Thank you very much for coming in, both of you. After speaking with you, I believe I have the perfect idea of the candidate that I'd like to hire.
Thank you so much. I can't wait to start working here.
Actually, Miss Jenkins, I was going to offer the position to Mrs. Anderson.
Wait, you're telling me I didn't get the job?
That is correct. I believe Mrs. Anderson has the perfect qualities for this position.
What? She's so old. She didn't even go to college. You know that I went to Harvard University, right? Graduated top of my class.
That may be, but Mrs. Anderson has a plethora of real-life experiences that we value at our company very much. We have a lot of very talented, young, well-educated workers, but I believe it's time to have a little adult supervision.
Yeah, okay, yeah, funny joke, guys, but we can move on now.
Actually, if I may be honest with you, Miss Jenkins, it is because of your attitude that you will not be hired in this company. In the future, when you interview for other positions, I recommend a modicum of humility.
This is insane. Your company is going straight into the ground with hiring practices like this.
I will take my chances. Goodbye, Miss Jenkins.
Whatever. Your company stinks anyway.
Well, congratulations, Mrs. Anderson. Welcome aboard. How soon can you start?
Well, how about right now?
Excellent. I will show you to your office.
Oh boy.
Follow me.
An office.
Wow, just wow. That has got to be the best carbonara I have ever had.
Thank you, ma'am. I've been cooking it for years.
Well, clearly, I mean, that was just delicious. Let me take a look at your application here. Wait a minute, it says here that you spent time in jail.
Yes, ma'am, that's true. But I was arrested several years ago and recently just got out, and the person who I was back then was just much dumber and younger, and I'm totally different now. It was actually in jail that I actually learned.
Hold up. Let me stop you right there. This is a very high-class, prestigious restaurant, one of the best in the city, and unfortunately, we can't have ex-convicts in our kitchen.
I understand, but I really hope you give me a chance.
Ugh, give me a break. I mean, how can I know that I could even trust you? How do I know you haven't been stealing things while you're here?
Ma'am, the person who I was when I committed that crime is entirely different than who I am now. For several years, I've been growing up, maturing, and I'm just trying my hardest to become a productive member of society.
Well, you can be a productive member of society somewhere else. People don't change. They just don't, okay? So get out of my restaurant before I call the police and have them arrest you again.
Yes, ma'am. I'll go. But I really do hope you reconsider.
Oh,
Hey, Debbie. Oh, you saw the new applicant today.
Yes, I did.
And how was he?
Well, his carbonara was the best I've ever had.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, not exactly. I took a look at his application, and it turns out that he has a criminal record. He spent 5 years in jail. I mean, I don't even know how that happened. Like, I don't know how he got through the screening process, but anyway, don't worry about it. I kept an eye on him as he was leaving to make sure he didn't steal anything.
But you did just say that his carbonara was the best you've ever tasted, yes?
Yes, but Mr. Smith, he has a criminal record.
Okay, well, Debbie, let me tell you a little something about myself. Many years ago, I was arrested and convicted of robbery, and I spent 3 years in prison.
Oh my goodness, Mr. Smith, I had no idea that you spent time in jail. I mean, you just don't strike me as that kind of a person at all.
You see, people can change. I came out of prison a completely different person than I was going in. To this day, I still teach a class at the local prison on how to cook, because I believe that when these prisoners come out of jail, they should have the skills to become productive members of society. But there's no way a person can become a productive member of society if they are not given a chance. And once you've done your time, you can't live the rest of your life in the shadows.
Mr. Smith, I have to be completely honest with you. I'm really saddened that you didn't tell me about your background. I don't know that I feel comfortable working for a felon.
Well, Debbie, you actually don't have to work for a felon. But I will say that I do think that I've been a pretty fair and decent boss to you.
Yeah, you have, but I just don't think people can change that easily. I just don't. I mean, I bet you're hiding something, aren't you, Mr. Smith?
I'm sorry, what are you saying?
I mean, is this like a front for something illegal? Like, are you selling drugs?
Hey, all right, Debbie, stop right there. I refuse to be spoken to in that manner in my own restaurant. I think that you should get your things and go. Here, in my restaurant, we treat people with kindness and dignity and respect.
Okay, whatever.
Edgar, what are you doing here?
Mr. Smith? What a nice surprise.
Hey. When did you get out?
A few weeks, actually. And, you know, I've been trying to put your cooking skills to use. I actually just had an interview at this restaurant.
So you were the applicant this morning. I heard it didn't go so well.
Wait, how do you know that?
Well, Edgar, this is my restaurant. And that woman who you spoke to earlier, she's no longer with us. So, are you still interested in a job?
Yes, of course. Thank you so much for taking a chance on me.
I'm not taking a chance at all. I have seen your skills close up. So, how about this? You be here tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. for your first day of work, yeah?
Yes, chef.